governance function of the executives. He has within that work a theory of strategic action. I found that very helpful. I worked with McMurray, the self as agent, and Koterbinski, who is a Polish logician, and he treats the science of efficient action. And then Talcott Parsons, who treats it from action from a sociological point of view. These were some of the types of influences, but the situational type influence related to experiences I had with nurses when I was with the Indiana State Board of Health in the General Hospitals of Indiana. And I found that nurses were ready to move. They wanted someone there to help them move. I identified that many nurses were not able to talk about nursing. They could do nursing, but they could not communicate nursing. That was a problem in helping physicians and hospital administrators understand what nursing's all about. And I found that if you could talk nursing to physicians and to hospital administrators, they were not only cooperative, but they were also interested. Another situational thing related to my experience in working with graduate students at the Catholic University of America. Members of the faculty became concerned when we would sit in research conferences, and we had all this trouble about finding a researchable problem. And we knew that in other disciplines, the unanswered question in the discipline were usually set forth for graduate students. You didn't have to hunt around for them. They were laid out. And that was the impetus to move together as, first of all, as a committee of the faculty, and then as the Nursing Development Conference Group. We felt that we had to do something about developing the domain and boundaries of nursing.
What is the influence of your conceptual model on nursing practice?
I would say that the conceptual model of nursing and the three theories, the theory of self-care, theory of self-care deficit, and the theory of nursing system, together form a nucleus of nursing knowledge. And this is helpful to the nurse in practice because it's enabling for thinking nursing. And early in our work at Catholic University, we took the position that nursing was a mode of thought as well as a mode of doing and making, so that it's important that nurses think nursing. I think from the viewpoint both of practice and education, the theory has helped nurses move themselves away from a task orientation to nursing or a healthcare systems orientation.
What has been the influence of your work on nursing education?
In education, its use has brought stability, some stability to nursing curricula. There is not the need to undergo great revisions of the basic design of a curriculum. And both in nursing practice and in nursing education, when nurses do work with the conceptual model and the theories, they contribute to the further development of the conceptual elements. And this is a very important thing.
What influence has your conceptual model had on nursing research?
In the area of research, I think it's stimulated some types of clinical research in various areas.
And finally, could you tell us what you think the influence of your work has been on the delivery of nursing services?
The influence is operative sometimes at an institutional level, or in other instances at the unit level. In some organizations, for example, staff nurses have made the decision that they want nursing to be practiced within the institution, going along with some particular theoretical approach. Now, where this has happened, it means that the institutional administrator, if he or she consents to this, has to become involved with an educational program and many things that have to do with enabling this project to go forward. Some institutions have done a very good job. Usually the movement is by unit.
What patient outcomes are evident from the use of your work in practice?
The impact is felt with the patients. Patients where the theory has been used feel that the quality of care is good. Some of them say it's something that they have not experienced before. But of course, the nurse has a great deal to do with this. I think an important factor here is that the use of the theory gives the nurse the freedom to develop the nurse's own style of practice. You know, nursing involves a mode of thinking, a style of practice, as well as the substantive and antecedent knowledge that they need to work.
How do you think that your work has influenced the discipline of nursing as a whole?
I would say if there is a change in the discipline because of my work, it's change that has been brought about in specific institutions and through the efforts of specific nurses. I think that it's important to recognize that the impact forthcoming from the use of the conceptual model and the theories is ongoing. There is an impact here in the United States, in Canada, in Europe, in South America, in Australia, so that it is being used on a widespread basis. In my opinion is based on what nurses say to me, that the conceptual model and the theories express what they understand that nursing should be. Perhaps it isn't that, but it should be. And the model and the theories contain the conceptual elements that will subsume many of the features of concrete situations of practice, so that I think perhaps the widespread use of the theory does reflect its utility in practice. It's useful to nurses.
The conceptual model and the three theories have answered many questions and have provided guidance for nursing practice, nursing research, curriculum development in nursing, and the administration of nursing services. But what new questions have arisen as the result of the use of the model and the theories in these areas?
The new questions center around the need for continued development of the conceptual elements of the theory.
Dorothea, what is the focus of your current work?
Well, I am doing a variety of things. Each time I present a paper, prepare a paper that touches on some aspect or aspects of the conceptual models and the theories, I seem to get into the further development of some aspect of the model.
What's next for you, Dorothea? What do you plan to do in the future?
Well, the plan for the future is to do the 4th edition of Nursing Concepts of Practice. And I have the problem, since concept formalization, process and product is out of print, to bring some of that content into the new edition of Nursing Concepts of Practice.
Thank you so very much for taking time from your very busy schedule of speaking and writing to come and share with us your ideas, your thoughts, your hopes, and your dreams for the future. It's been extremely informative, and it's been an honor to meet with you. Thank you.
I've enjoyed meeting with you.
Thank you.
She helps me, but she makes me help myself to lead me to find the answers to what I'm interested in doing. Nursing is a growing discipline, and the use of the conceptual models, the nursing theories, is going to lead us to be stronger in our abilities to help people. It's going to help us grow as a scientific discipline, and hers is one of the theories that has been around a long time, and I can't see it ending.
Well, I think I'm a mixture of the theoretical and the practical, and maybe that's why I've been able to make a contribution in nursing. I think I have a talent to see the wholeness of situations and to see relationships. And I don't know what kind of a talent that is, but I can put things together, and that's a talent that you do need when you work with nursing knowledge, because you have to proceed both analytically and compositively.